How about them Cowboys? Angry Cowboys fan. Born to battle. Storm just means we never sell. America's team through thick and thin. When the sun shines bright, that's where we win. Angry Cowboys fan.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. And I know Cowboys Nation is patiently waiting for that 2026 NFL regular season schedule to drop. But in the meantime, in between time, your man gonna drop you with some raw and uncut. But the more I log on to social media, the more I see this push for another running back to join the Dallas Cowboys backfield. And the more I see it, the more I wonder to myself. I'm like, why are we pushing for another running back when we have a fully capable change of pace back on the team already? A player that's been a part of the Dallas Cowboys for years now. A player that isn't coming off of a season-ending injury. Yes, he had an injury at the end of the season, but it didn't require any surgery. A player that has shown home run ability in high-profile games. So let me go ahead and let y'all know who I'm talking about during this Raw and Uncut. Get ready for the Angry Cowboys fans, Raw and Uncut.
Man, keeping it real. Man, keep it real. That's real.
All right, Cowboys Nation. Through the past few weeks, there's been this push on social media for the Dallas Cowboys to either hit free agency or get into another trade for another running back to join the Dallas Cowboys backfield. Players the likes of Alvin Kamara or Nick Chubb, who's a free agent, or even going back to the well and acquiring Tony Pollard in a trade with the Tennessee Titans. Fans have been asking for the Dallas Cowboys to put another running back behind Javonte Williams. Though I am with the Dallas Cowboys having another running back behind Javonte Williams for depth purposes, I also realize that the Dallas Cowboys already have a nice change of pace back on the roster as we speak. A player that's been with the Dallas Cowboys for years. A player that has shown breakaway ability during big games, and that's Malik Davis. As Cowboys fans are fully aware, the Dallas Cowboys have this talent in finding talent in the UDFA pool. Malik Davis wasn't drafted in 2022. He was a UDFA. He ended up signing with the Dallas Cowboys in 2022 from Florida. He was signed as a depth and a practice squad piece. Seeing that the Dallas Cowboys already had their running back 1 and running back 2 in Tony Pollard and Ezekiel Elliott. In 2023, the running backs were Tony Pollard and Rico Dowdle. In 2024, it was Rico Dowdle with Ezekiel Elliott coming back to the Cowboys, and you had the experiment with Deuce Vaughn. Malik Davis was finally given time to shine during the 2025 season. After being placed on the practice squad, as well as being released by the team and re-signed, Malik Davis was able to really get out on the field and make a statement this past year. In 2025, Davis had 52 attempts for 250 yards, 4.8 yards a carry, and 2 touchdowns, actually increasing his output when he did it in his rookie year. In my honest opinion, I believe that Malik Davis has earned a spot on the Dallas Cowboys, but I feel that he's earned the right to compete for that Cowboys running back 2 spot in 2026. That doesn't stop a position battle from happening during training camp. You always want to see who's the best at that position, but judging from his production last year, I believe he has what it takes to be that change of pace back that Cowboys Nation is asking for, and that's why I feel the Dallas Cowboys front office isn't in a hurry to go out and sign another running back to add to that backfield. As Cowboys fans, people tend to look at what other teams have and want that exact same thing. We look at the Detroit Lions and see Jahmyr Gibbs and say, damn, we need that type of back in Dallas. We look at the Baltimore Ravens and think of how the Dallas Cowboys backfield would have fared with Derrick Henry in the backfield. We look at the current NFL landscape and see what running back we can snatch from some team to add to the backfield of the Dallas Cowboys without taking into consideration the running backs we currently have in the stable. Not only that, but the Dallas Cowboys have limited draft capital to bargain with this year. With the different acquisitions that the Dallas Cowboys have already made for the defensive side of the ball, the Cowboys currently have their first, their second, their third, a sixth, and a seventh for the 2027 NFL Draft. There's no way that the Dallas Cowboys are going to get off of any of those picks in the first 3 rounds. And there's no way a team's going to get rid of a great running back for a 6th or 7th pick. In my honest opinion, that's just not going to happen, Cowboys Nation. And the current free agency pool for running backs doesn't look too promising, to say the least, Cowboys Nation. 4 out of 5 of your top running backs that are available in free agency are also injury-riddled former big players like Joe Mixon, Najee Harris, Austin Eckler, and Nick Chubb. If the Dallas Cowboys made it a point to dismiss red shirts during the 2026 NFL Draft, why would we look to bring in a player with an extensive injury history to the team when they have a fully capable back like Malik Davis? Joe Mixon missed the entire 2025 season due to a freak injury that injured the foot, causing for him to have surgery on said foot. Najee Harris sustained a season-ending Achilles rupture in 2025. As of February of this year, he's back and running on that Achilles, so he's working toward his rehabilitation. Austin Eckler had an Achilles tear in September of 2025, but as of today, he's fully cleared to return to football activities, and although Nick Chubb didn't miss a significant amount of time in 2025, his injury is the cause for concern. They're not injuries to places that don't affect his position. They're mostly injuries in his lower extremities, his knee, his calf, and his foot. Though I understand the importance of people wanting a running back to back up Javonte Williams, what service would the Cowboys be doing if they backed him up with a player who couldn't be relied on during the season? Remember, availability is the best ability, Cowboys Nation. Malik Davis missed the season finale with an eye and a calf injury. And like I said at the beginning of the video, no surgery was required. And not only can Malik Davis be your RB2, he can also play special teams as well. That's something that Joe Mixon and Nick Chubb will not do for you. And since I've placed my thoughts out on X, there were some Cowboys fans who don't believe the way I do, and that's perfectly fine. But if Pass Pro is the only reason why Malik Davis shouldn't be your RB2 and that the Cowboys should bring in Mixon or Chubb, that's not good enough. Well, what if Javonte Williams goes down? Who's going to be our RB1 then? Well, if something were to happen to Javonte Williams, I would address it when something happened to Javonte Williams. The Dallas Cowboys have way too many running backs going into training camp as we speak. In my honest opinion, bringing in a running back isn't as important as getting another pass rusher, another cornerback, and a certified green dot. So with all that being said, I am perfectly fine with Malik Davis finally getting the nod to be the change of pace back for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not all about the name on the back of the nameplate. I'm all about the production that a player can bring to the team. A player being the opposite of what you have at the running back 1 position. Javonte Williams is bringing the power while Malik Davis is bringing the speed. It might not be the thunder and lightning like a Jahmyr Gibbs and a David Montgomery, but it's our thunder and lightning. And I know the Dallas Cowboys can't just up and give him the position. I'm all about position battles in training camp, Cowboys Nation. I believe that everyone should be trying to take another person's job at that point. I just think that he's next in line to take the swing at the RB2 position for the offense. I believe that he's shown that he could potentially be the one to be the change of pace back for the Dallas Cowboys. I believe he could be a nice 1-2 punch with Javonte Williams. And if Javonte Williams happens to miss a significant amount of time, that's when we address the running back 2 position again. Hopefully that won't happen, Cowboys Nation. Hopefully our Cowboys players will remain healthy for 2026. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. Cowboys Nation, what do you think about Malik Davis possibly being the running back 2 for the Dallas Cowboys? If you're against it, who do you believe should be the running back 2 and why? Y'all know how we do. We always talk about it in the comments section. If you're digging this content and you want to help the channel reach its current goal of 20,000 subscribers, drop a like on this video, share it with anybody that you know is a Cowboys fan, and if you're on your mobile device and you haven't used them up yet, make sure you hype this video. Doing so will help get the content out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans. They'll come over to the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel and want to become Angry Cowboys fans themselves. And if you are DC for life and you can't wait until training camp starts, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release another video, podcast episode, or film breakdowns. You can check out the Madden 26 or College Football 26 gameplay or movie adaptation reviews on my other channel, the Angry Cowboys Fan Gaming channel, the Angry Gaming channel. I'll put the link to that as well as the gamer tag in the description. Cowboys Nation, I am a fond believer in advocating for things that you feel the Dallas Cowboys truly need. The things that you feel the Dallas Cowboys would truly need in order for them to succeed. Sure, the running back position could be a need, but I feel that need is superseded by a need for the green dot Mike linebacker and another cornerback or even a pass rusher. But this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan Podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.